guys, Rich here with Brotherhood Reviews, and we're back talking about Fire Punch Part 4, books 7 and 8. Now, alright, this series was amazing. Alright, now, as we normally do, we're gonna start one book at a time. Book 7 was crazy. So Agni, as we were talking about in the last one, Agni's decided to make their lives easier while living there, so they killed the enemies, the immediate enemies that they had, and they were fine for the next 10 years. They lived in peace. They were hunting, fishing, taking care of each other. Doma and Luna were happy. Everybody else, the other girls that were in there, were happy. The baby was born. She has a blessing. She has a fire blessing as well. Now they go through 10 years, peace, nothing wrong. Now Agni, it comes to a point where Agni and Luna are getting real close in a sense where a brother and sister shouldn't. Now, like we all thought, we find out that she is not Luna. She is Judah, as I suspected. Just forgot her memory. They are confronted by Minato, and Minato pretty much tells Agni that they are coming to get Judah regardless of how anybody feels about it, so you better hand her over to me now and keep this peaceful, and none of the other girls in the house will get hurt. And on the other hand, we find out that Sun has been continuing Agniism in his name and smiting people when need be. They are technically the biggest military force around right now. So Agniism is growing, and they are now the main power. They are pretty much the power that was the power that they're pretty much like the society Agni destroyed because of Doma, and except for like they are killing people, but they're not using them abusively as Dogma was. But you know, Sun is killing people if he doesn't think that you believe. But anyways, back to what happens in book 7. Now, book 7, where was I? Oh yeah, so they start getting extra close, and they end up having, you know, they make love with each other. And now the other girls are knocking on the door with a gun, and like we know y'all just did it. Like, that isn't something a brother and a sister should do. Like, we think, but like it just doesn't seem right. Like, it's either you guys are brother, or either you guys were lying about being brother and sister this whole time, or you guys are a bunch of weird, or you two are two weirdos. Now they don't know that they're coming to get Judah, but I forgot. Tina, Doma's daughter, Tina, was pretty much, after they took Judah, she pretty much told Agni, like, just let her go. Don't go save them, because they came and they tried to take her, and you know, Agni was not having it. He would not go down. They were shooting him. They were, you know, bullets. None of that works on him still, because he's still a regen blessed. So but it wasn't working as well as it was before. So but now that he's like pretty much, he ate, his arm grew fully back, and everything. So he's his regen is back up to par from when it was before. Now Tina is pretty much begging him, like, you don't have to go save her, you don't have to become, you know, I knew pretty much you were Fire Punch after a while, and like I knew she had to have been Judah. I've met Judah before, so it was just weird. We kind of let you guys rock because we saw you were a non-threat and you protected us. So and she was pretty much like, just don't leave, stay here, let them do whatever they were going to do, because they were going to make her back into the world tree to warm the earth. Now, you know, he's like, no, like, I spent all this time looking for her, now I finally have her, and I'm gonna go get her back. And on his way, you know, and he's like, I will kill you if you get in my way. Now her daughter that she had can do fire just like she can, but her fire is exactly like Doma's, where it never goes out. So when he tries to go and attack her mother, she sets him ablaze, and he's like, oh well, your fires never go out, so never use your blessing again. And he's like, if you guys follow me, I will touch you and you guys will die. And so from there on, he walks off and he pretty much hunts them down and goes to find where they took Judah / Luna. Now, like I said, Sun is the leader, and he is actually linked up with the Ice Witch and other people, and he is pretty much the leader of Agniism right now, and they are planning on using her to, like I said, become the World Tree again. And that is pretty much what happens in the first, in volume 7. And in volume 8, it even gets better, because once Agni gets to where their base is and everything, Sun sees him on fire. Everybody's shooting at him. He is not going down. He is amazing. Like, if you guys can see that without the glare, it's Sun on one side and Agni on the other, and we do get the understanding that Sun, Luna, Judah, and the Ice Witch all look alike, which is weird, because there's a lot of things that the Ice Witch talked about, being a hybrid, being able to use more than one blessing, but the Ice Witch has been alive for so long that I forgot to mention that in talking about 7, that Sun even said it, is like, you don't use your other blessings as much because you can't, they're like fading away. So, and she's been alive for centuries. Now we get an amazing fight between Agni and Sun in this, because Sun can't believe that Agni would even attack him, and the fact that he has Judah / Luna is making it worse. So he's like, you know, he's using all that. Lord Agni helps people, he's a god, this, that, and the third. And then when Agni starts to snap back into it, he starts like, Sun, why am I here? And he's like, that Fire Punch persona keeps kicking in and out, and Sun is confused, because he's like, are you acting, this, that, and the third? And then Sun strikes him with a lightning bolt, and it looks like Agni's dead. He's pretty much almost all ash, and then his arm lights back up on fire, and then Sun turns his back to him because he thinks he's dead. He puts his fire on Sun, and Sun burns to ash. Sun begs for, you know, for Agni to save him, to put the flames out, but he should know better than anybody. Agni's flames does not go out. So he ends up killing his number one friend, his first friend, and his first follower. But not for nothing, Sun was corrupted. But nonetheless, I don't think he deserved to go out like that. But I think that was literally the only way he could have went out. Now Minato is upset because she considered Sun to be a brother of hers, like an actual brother. Now Judah says, you know, to stop the violence, stop the fighting, she will, and she literally takes the flames away from Agni again, and he regenerates as, you know, full bodied, no flames. And she was like, I will become the tree if you take care of Agni. I will erase his memories, give him new memories, give him a new person. Like, do whatever you have to do to make sure he survives, he stays alive, he does what he has to do. And she doesn't want to do it at first until she turns him into Sun. And when she's about to die, Agni gets confronted by somebody else there and says, like, here's a pill, you're a Regen Blessed. This was taken back in the day by Regen Blessed when they wanted to kill themselves. A nuclear war was about to happen. Since the world was defrosting, all the different different groups of people were uncovering old weapons and stuff like that from past lives before the world was under ice. Now, he can't believe she even suggested that, but he was like, if everything goes up in flames, he's the only one who's gonna survive it, and it's, you know, it's gonna be a lonely life alone. And, you know, he just obviously is not with that. And these last couple, because I want to show you some of this, because like, he obviously decides not to do it. Now, this world tree that they created started expanding, and we get a little bit of what Judah was thinking while she was in there. And she said that she started taking the life energy from other planets to keep that planet alive. And after a while, after millennia, she started forgetting why she was doing it, why she was there. But then she remembered, like, she was doing it to keep one person alive and make sure one person becomes happy. Now, that one person is Agni, but she can't remember it. Now, millennia keep going by, and the earth is finally destroyed. And she was like, I wonder if that person had a happy life. I wonder if I did it, if this was for nothing, you know. The planet has been destroyed for a long time now, and after many and many millennia later, Agni walks up to her. They talk. They tell each other their names, but Agni's not Agni, he's Sun. And she's not Judah, she's Luna. And as they talk to each other, they're crying. Oh my God, I don't want to get too emotional here, but they're crying. They hold each other, and then she says for the first time in a long time, she was able to just fall asleep peacefully. You know, I didn't break it down word for word and panel for panel for what actually happened, but this story really touched me. Yeah, I really highly suggest people who like dystopian futures, who aren't squeamish to sensitive subjects, and who really like character development. I really suggest you guys check this out. Fire Punch, an amazing series. Tatsuki Fujimoto. Tatsuki Fujimoto. That's it for the breakdowns of the 2 books. Part 5 will come out in a couple days of my thoughts on the whole series in itself. But these 2 books were amazing. Like I keep saying, this has had some of the best double page spreads I've seen in manga. But thank you guys. I hope you have a good day, time, night, whenever you guys are listening to this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.